107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
Mr. Bobby Brown himself. How you feel, baby?
I feel good. I feel good.
You look wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
You look happy. You look relaxed.
I am happy.
You look like
very
you can have
relaxed.
at least another 2 more kids.
I'm about to. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm working on it. Definitely working on it.
Wow, well, that
on
was a
an
good
everyday
prediction
basis.
on my behalf. But let me just first start off by saying a stellar performance once again.
Thank you.
You and all the gentlemen of New Edition did the damn thing extremely well. Extremely well.
Thank you.
I mean, you've always done this. You stepped up your game. I've seen you guys probably over the last couple of years. So you changed. This was a whole new different show that I never saw. You opened up as New Edition, then you did your breakup segment moments.
Right.
And so congratulations, man. Y'all all are looking so fresh, so hot. And obviously New York, Brooklyn embraced you and loved you. You said you were surprised.
I was extremely surprised because, 2 weeks ago they was telling us the numbers on how many people was going to show up, and we were all in rehearsals like, well, we got to make sure that when we do hit in front of those 200 people that they go and talk. They go and talk about it. So we was so, I mean, when they told us how many people was out there, it was just like, to us, it was like, oh, let's go tear this building completely down.
If they didn't have to block off some of the room for the staging, it would have been 360 sellout. There's no question about that.
Well,
Brooklyn loves you. New York
we
loves
should
you.
come back. I believe we should come back.
I think that would be wise. But you guys are embarking upon a tour right now, right?
We are on the tour. We started in Connecticut. We played Boston, Philly, and then, just to warm up for New York.
Right, okay.
Boston's our home. And
right, that's home, right.
That was a warm up for us.
Wow.
To come here.
I figured that would be your toughest market because it's home.
Yeah, it was a tough market.
I'm sure.
It was a tough market. It's like everybody wants tickets because it's
of course.
Everybody's family.
Hey, man, everybody grew up with you all.
Yeah.
That's why.
But coming here, we felt that, how do you say, if you can make it in New York.
You can make it anywhere.
You can make it
You felt
anywhere.
the pressure like that?
We felt the pressure like that.
But you guys have played New York before.
I mean, if you want to say veterans, we are veterans at performing because that's what we do.
Yeah.
New York was the first place that New Edition played other than Boston when Candy Girl came out.
I remember you guys playing Roseland.
Oh.
I remember visiting you guys. They had the hotel on lockdown. They had 2 floors locked down. When you stepped out the elevator, it was nothing but bodyguards all over the place. I remember
because they didn't want to let us out. It wasn't that they didn't want to.
I know. I know how y'all were. And then I remember interviewing you guys in your pajamas. And I'm still looking for that picture.
Oh my God,
that would be a classic
I
moment.
would love that.
All your children will love to see that moment.
Yeah.
Trust me. After the Jackson 5 went away, y'all came along, and and you're still doing it. Still doing it so wonderfully. But in addition to the music, thank God it's right, bro.
Yes.
But in addition to the music, I have learned that you are a cook.
Oh no! I'm a chef. No, I can boil.
Since when?
I can boil.
Since
I've
back
been
in the
cooking.
day?
I've been cooking. I don't know, since I was like 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah, because me being who I am, I used to get in trouble a lot, in school and stuff. And
We all did. Okay.
I used to have to be on punishment.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you kids know today that going outside is a privilege. It's something that you need, something that is supposed to be in your life.
Yeah, man.
For me, back in the days, put me on punishment and I couldn't go outside and I had to sit in the kitchen with my mother and just watch her make all of this great food, and I just learned how to cook that way.
Really?
I learned how to cook because I was on punishment a lot. So I learned how to cook everything. And I've been doing it. I've been doing it for a long time. And I feed my kids. I feed my family.
Really?
I feed my friends. I feed, everybody.
Except
basically.
us. Now, I was hoping that you brought some food in today so I could sample.
If y'all would have had a grill and some meat,
I didn't know. We didn't get that right. We didn't get that.
If you had told me, I would have.
Wow. Okay.
I bought the sauce.
I
bought the sauce with me. Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? we're gonna have to take that sauce from you and just kind of hook it up our way. But all right, so tell us what this new venture is.
This new venture is I started barbecue sauce, seasonings, marinades. I have a thing called the brown bag in it.
I like it.
Okay, now everybody likes fried chicken.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we all like fried chicken.
Yeah.
But I have a way where you can bake it or fry it, but all of the seasonings are in there. Really? And I personally, put all these seasonings together. It's way better than Lawry's. I don't mean to mention them.
Okay.
But, I have an everyday seasoning. I have a Boston blend. But the brown bag in it, I mixed everything together.
In the brown bag?
In the bag.
Okay. Yeah, I keep it up.
No, the bag comes with the package.
No joke.
With the seasonings.
Okay, that's what's up.
But it's eco-friendly. You know what I'm saying? But all you do is clean your chicken well, put it in the bag, shake it up. It's old school.
It's
old school, but it
really?
has all the seasonings, all the flour you need, and shake it up, put it in the pan.
Now, where can we get it at?
You can buy it on BobbyBrownFoods.com, but it'll be in stores July, sometime in July.
Oh, okay.
We're looking at the 11th.
Well, damn.
We're looking at the 11th, but
who would have thunked it? I would have thunked that Bobby Brown, stayed in punishment in the kitchen with his mama and absorbed that's
I absorbed it.
You absorbed it in a great way too.
Yes.
The only thing
she was the one that always played me music. Her late night card games and things like that with her girlfriends. I have to get up out the bed and come dance.
Hey, look, man, that's what. Little did you know that all of this. Look how the blessings is just
blessings.
It's just turning all around.
It is.
You're one of the greatest dancers.
Yes.
And judging from over the weekend, you still got it, brother. You still got it. I see you moving hard. You're moving hard.
It's harder to move, but I'm moving hard.
But you know what? It's a grace. It's a blessing that you're moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
Some can't.
I mean, my last I can say 10 years of my life, I've just been on a mission to be better than I was before.
I hear you, man.
I met I hadn't met her. I met her a long time ago, but she came into my life, man, and we have a son, 5 years old, and we're married, my beautiful Alicia. I don't know how to express it.
You don't have to.
But you can see the smile on my face.
I see the glow on you.
Yes, I feel it.
That's the most important thing.
And it's a beautiful thing. And we are doing different things. That's what made me, come up with the venture of, putting the sauces out, because we would invite people to the house and we have cookouts and, different things. And people would ask if I could bottle up my sauces. I got a thing that I do with shrimp called shrimp a la Bobby. And it's wicked. I'm gonna bottle that up soon.
Hey, look.
That'll be on BobbyBrownFoods.com soon. So
Bobby's gonna walk out of this studio tonight. Trust me when I tell you, without the bottle that he brought in. I'm gonna try this on my chicken and see how this.
You're gonna have to pry it from my wife's hands.
You know what? Come on. She'll be nice.
Get it. She'll be nice.
You guys are embarking on a wonderful tour.
Yeah.
Joe opened up for you guys. I understand he's gonna be doing a few more dates with you.
A few more dates. We're doing a 27, I believe, city tour.
That's great.
And on this run, I believe everybody is so focused on making sure people remember that New Edition has always tried to be perfect, as far as performing is concerned. We made a conscious effort to make sure that once people leave that auditorium, that they remember that 31 years ago,
1983,
we started as kids,
man,
and we're grown men now.
Well, you were like 12, 14?
We're going to still give you the same energy and the same thing that we gave you 31 years ago.
With an enhanced touch of classiness.
Thank you.
Because I see diversity. Yeah. You came out as what you should, and then you went classy with the suit jackets. I'm like, oh, these dudes are killing us. They're killing us. And you rehearse. And people could tell you are a well-contained package, man. So Mike and Ronnie and Ricky and Johnny and oh, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, we can't. All of us are very proud of y'all, man. I mean, y'all represent.
So
you're like a younger Temptation to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, now we get that because the Temptations, that's longevity in a group,
and that's what we see.
Understand that. That's what longevity. With New Edition, we call it long jeopardy. Because you never know what you're gonna get with New Edition. You never know the answer. We might give you Belle Biv DeVoe. We might give you Johnny Gill. We might give you Ralph.
But you could give us heads of state too, right? Yeah.
We can give you heads of state. So that's 5 groups in one group.
You're a really wise businessman to know at the end of the day, it all comes down to dollars and cents.
Yes, it does.
And that's a lot of you guys have families now, and children, and so it's a legacy that you're.
I got 5 of my own. So.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
And we saw your son on stage.
Yeah.
He was doing his thing.
Oh yeah,
it's in his bones.
Oh,
the apple in the tree. Right?
He calls himself the king already.
You kidding?
He's still living in my house.
He's a cute young man. So he could go he could go modeling, he could go acting, he could go singing. Mr. Bobby Brown with us just ventured on to the food scene. Mm-hmm. Bobby Brown Foods.
Yes.
Wow. Seasonings,
barbecue sauces, all kinds of sauces. I'm in the mix of creating as anytime I can get to a kitchen.
Really?
Yes, it's on.
Man, you know what?
Fresh herbs, fresh vegetables.
I want to have a cookout and just invite you,
man,
and say, can you hook up just one dish?
It'll be a problem because I'll stay on the grill.
Really?
Yes, I cook from seafood all the way to tofu.
So you know what I'm predicting next, then, right?
What?
The cookbook.
The cookbook's coming. Cookbook's coming. The life story book is coming.
Oh, really?
There's a bunch of. Oh my God!
The movie has got to come too.
I'm working on so many things right now because I just feel so good in my life right now that if I don't get it all out right now, I don't know how I'm gonna feel later.
Well, while you're writing this,
I don't want to.
I feel
I might not want to do it tomorrow.
Right, I got you.
So I just
keep that energy going.
Try to keep it going. Yes,
it's so important, man. We need you to expose as much as you like.
Yes,
because I think it's going to be helpful to so many people.
Oh yeah.
We just received word that a good friend of ours, Angela Bassett, has decided that she's going to direct the movie on Whitney Houston. Your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is tell the truth, baby girl. Me and Whitney both. We adored her, and I just wanted to tell the truth. I really have nothing to say about it because I wish somebody would call me and
get
ask
your
me, get my input on it.
Hopefully, that will happen.
But if not, just tell the truth.
Yeah, that's so important. Well, who better than you to know to know the inside story of what needs to be exposed, for sure.
Definitely. It's nothing that needs to be exposed. It's something that should be celebrated because our relationship should be celebrated instead of looked at as it was a wrong thing or what we went through was wrong. Me being here, my daughter being here is a perfect thing of what love is, what love was. My daughter's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young woman,
and I know you guys reunited on Father's Day.
Yeah, that was good. It wasn't a reunite. It was me and her seeing each other on Father's Day.
That's good.
And I think they social media blew it out of the water.
They do blow it out of water
with saying it was a reuniting.
Right.
But
that's wonderful though.
Yeah,
I love the fact. I have the utmost respect for men of your caliber who embrace and make sure that the children that they're responsible for, it's a part of their lives. And
I got 5 kids, man.
I hear you, brother.
I got 5
proud
kids,
of
and they all mine.
And you're proud
all
of
mine.
That's
I'm worried about the mothers, but they all mine. You can look at them and tell they all mine.
You're Jesus strong, baby.
Yeah,
Jesus
you know
strong.
that gap, baby.
The signature.
that gap don't come from nowhere, baby.
Bobby, but man, it's always a pleasure, man. I'm gonna let you go,
Thank
brother.
you.
But thank you so much.
Appreciate
Enjoy
you,
the
man.
rest of the tour. Enjoy your summer.
Thank you.
And anytime, man, when you come back the next time, Can you just do a little doggy plate, a little sample plate, just of the Bobby
You know
Brown
what?
food
You know what?
selection?
I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna send you all of everything.
Oh, brother.
I'm gonna just send you all of everything so you can enjoy the rest of your summer.
That's what I want to try. I want to try it out.
With some fine tasting seasonings.
Okay.
The seasonings. You can.
That's key.
Every day.
Yeah.
You could just anything you cook. When you cooking your breakfast.
Really? Oh, it could go breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No
it's
salt.
Not just
no salt. No, none of the bad stuff.
Oh,
all
really?
natural ingredients.
Really?
You'll love it.
You really paid close attention.
No, I have to because I had to lose weight. Man.
You definitely
and I'm
was.
still losing weight.
Okay.
So, it's about being healthy and being positive in your life.
So we could still enjoy the good food.
You can still enjoy the good food with the same taste, but just without the garbage that's in everything else.
Well, brother, I know this will be a wonderful venture for you, needless to say.
Thank you.
We'll look forward, but in the meantime, again, they can go to
BobbyBrownFoods.com.
Excellent. Bobby Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for the brothers. They are on the road, traveling across the country, and when they come to your city, make sure you are there to embrace them, because it will be a wonderful embrace at the same time. Man, happy anniversary on Don't Be Cruel.
Thank you so much.
Well,
I appreciate you.
We don't have albums no more, but hey, look, the music is still alive.
Album. That's how I used to say when I was younger. Album. We got to put out a new album.
No question. Always a pleasure, man.
My pleasure, baby.
Bobby Brown.